Hi, it's Jesse again. We're going to show you the advantages of raised garden beds and how to make them. The advantages to them, give you a look at down here. Make sure you use non-toxic, untreated boards. This is just old Douglas fir, old fence boards. You can use, some people use cedar, which is a little more expensive. These are about $2. The Douglas fir at Lowe's. Cedar's a little bit more, not much, but a little bit more. The other thing is you don't have to stoop. You're not on your knees or bending way over. I made them 2 foot high and I didn't fill them all the way. So they're 20 inches to where the plants are. Once they grow up, they'll be arm level for me. No weeding, so you're not bending over. And you know where your food came from. Everybody's trying to get back to natural foods, organic. You can do it right here in your backyard. I've got a little narrow strip here in the backyard. I don't know if you can see it. It's maybe 10 foot setback from the fence. My boat's behind me and I'm going to have a shed right here, so I want to leave a walkway. So I just got these 2x10s, 2x6 beds here. I'm going to string probably 4 or 5 along here. I got the corn down a little further. I don't know if you could see the corn down there, but string a couple beds here. Easy to assemble. You can make your own compost. You control the water that gets to them. Oh, also they stay warmer. They get warmer faster in the spring and they stay warmer. So you're going to get, a week or two before the season, you plant in them. A week or two after the season, they won't get as cold. So they stay warmer, get warmer. That's one other advantage to the raised bed that I've found and been told. I'm trying to think of any other advantages. That's about it. In between I put a little Confederate jasmine. I'm going to string that up on the fence there for a little, it's got a good smell to it, kind of like honeysuckle. And right now I've got some onions, peppers, some beans. I'll give you a little close-up of what's going in there right now. Get the camera off the tripod here. I'm not sure what that one is there. Onions. And then over here, there's that Confederate jasmine. It's a vine trellising. There's some peppers there. And then the beans, I'll put up a pole here when I get it up. And then the peppers there, doing real good. Those beans, one of them died. Yeah, one of them looks like it's down. I just transplanted those. That might be the tomatillo. Not sure what that is there. I didn't bring the signs over when I transplanted them yet. And that one I believe is either a melon. Yeah, it's got to be melon. That ain't the zucchinis. You can kind of see the narrow strip I have here. 10 foot, maybe 12 foot. Got the avocado tree for shade. This is SoCal, where hardiness zone 8A, I think it is. But these get early morning sun, then shade, and then this one will get the evening sun. West is right out. That way, you got to figure on what you're going to plant, how much sun it needs, would go where. And then behind me I got a compost pile starting right there. Underneath this avocado tree, it drops a lot of leaves and branches, which is just perfect for composting. Okay, we're here to show you how to build some raised garden beds. Here's what you'll need. Tape measure. Measure the wood. Right angle. You can use a board, yardstick. Get you a lumber pencil. So much easier to write with. Gonna need a saw. Hand saw work would take forever. Little circular saw. Safety goggles. Some gloves. What else we got? Galvanized nails. I think these are 3-inch, but the ones I'm using are over there by the fence. 1.5 would work. Yeah, those are 3-inch. About $8.50 at Lowe's. And that should do it. Get you a screwdriver. Get you a driver bit that has, let me show you here what goes on with this. Screws wobble, they fall out. With these kind of bits, you just put that down over the top and it holds them for you. You know, it just goes in every time, you're not dropping bits. That's a Black & Decker one. A bunch of people make them. And you can change tips. You know, Torx, flat tip. It'll hold them. Get you one of those. Buy you a little kit if you have to, but much easier with a screw. And that's what you need right there to make you some raised beds. What we got? Took some 6-foot boards. We replaced this fence. 6-foot fence boards, already ready to go. They're just old 2x4. Cut it to 2-foot chunks, and then cut some boards. They're 6 foot, so I got 3 boards out of one flank. Cut 3 of those. Sorry, 6 of those. 4 2x4s at 2 feet, and then the 6 by they're 5 3/4 wide. But you can see what I already did in the background there. I didn't fill it all the way to the top. I had a lot of compost in, probably 7 bags of compost that I bought and put in there. I had some homemade compost. So free wood. And I had to buy the screws. Well, I already had the screws, but screws and compost is $2.49 a bag, so 7, 14, 18 bucks of compost. I'll show you how we put it together here. I like to build them right where I'm going to use them, so clear you out a little flat spot, and then I just lay the posts up posts, 2x4s underneath, and then just screw. I use 2 screws per board. That way, if a screw fails, you still got one in there. Once you get your 2 long rails, lean it up against something, and then you can hold this one. Unless you got somebody to help you, you can hold this one. Screw that one. Once you get the bottom made, once you get the bottom already framed, it's easy. Board just laying in there. But get them fairly straight. You know, don't have to be perfectly. You're not building a house, but want it fairly straight, so the mother-in-law doesn't think you were drunk. You know, oh, look at that! Look what he did. And there's the frame, bottom. I got one board on the back with just the bottom frame. It's kind of wiggly to move. You can move it, but it's kind of wiggly. You could stand it up. I ended up standing it up to put those boards on. But that's your frame, and I'm going to drag it back against the fence. Just add the rest of your boards, fill her up. Some people put cardboard in the bottom. If you got grass, you may want to kill the grass first. I don't. Or if you don't want anything growing up into it, put some weed block. If you got gophers, put that 1/4 inch mesh, like chicken coop stuff. It's finer than chicken wire.